Balancing a video game is quite hard to get right. When done poorly, it allows for progression skips and kills the feel of being challenged, or the other way around, frustrates the player with endless death and failure. Now, since I don't want Golomina to have either of these issues, I need to balance that right. And in this video, I will show you why this balancing is way more difficult than it may seem. So, the first and most obvious balancing issue lies in the very mechanic this whole game revolves around: summoning golems. The issue here is that you only need 3 items to build an entire body, thus making the loss of a body almost weightless. To fix this, I added a new crafting station, the Sculptor. This is used to build individual body pieces out of 10 of the corresponding material. Not only does this fix the balancing issue, but it also enables me to edit these balancing choices easily. So great, problem solved. However, one issue rarely comes alone. Every block in the game can be mined with every body material, no matter how much sense that makes. Wanna mine wood with a stone fist? Sure, go ahead. Wanna mine diamonds with dirt hands? Well, you can, but you shouldn't be able to. Now, if I'm being honest, this solution doesn't really sit quite right with me. I'm sure it's okay, I'm sure it's not the worst, but I'm still not sure if I like it. There's a large dictionary that stores every possible tile data and its corresponding block hardness, and another dictionary stores every body material and how hard or strong it is. And then, based on whether the block hardness or the material hardness is greater, the block either breaks or not. And that's kind of a good solution. In my opinion, the only part that I really messed up, and the part that doesn't sit right with me, is that I converted all the data types. The tile data would come in a vector 2 and an integer, and I converted all that to one string, which is kind of against my goal of being more readable. This last issue isn't really balancing, but rather just a bug fix / rework. The combat system has always sucked. Here's how it used to work. Every click, a tiny hitbox would play a swing animation to the right of the player. Not only does this mean that you can only punch to your right, but this animation makes every click feel a little late and unreliable. Now, I've replaced that tiny hitbox with a bigger one, and deleted its animation. Also, I made the hitbox point towards the mouse cursor, so now you can actually hit in every direction. The only issue that I couldn't fix yet was the hitbox staying activated until your first punch. So now if you just join a world and didn't punch anything, then until you actually do your first punch, you'll just be a killing machine that will constantly deal damage in front of you. This will obviously be fixed, but right now it's actually quite practical for me to be invulnerable while I'm testing stuff, so I can not really be bothered right now. Also, my next devlog will be about something quite big again. I would really like to drop a teaser here, but that's not really possible without making it obvious. So I'm just gonna say this: there's a good reason why I am reworking the combat. So, that brings us to the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching, and stick around to stay updated on Golomina.